How?
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare.
Ugh.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Where? Wish there was a way. I'm seeing to see if there's a way to reset my manuscripts. I don't think so. So just read all the manuscripts
Departure by Alan Wake.
at the end of a chapter.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake. The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
Okay, so I got this in chapter 1. So I'm gonna get attacked by birds.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world.
I'm still in chapter 1. Well, you guys have got some things.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
No!
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Yep.
Damn yuppies.
I'm a yuppie. Yuppie. I'm a yuppie. He, he.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an
Stick on with the fake name, Bob
I hope
Reynolds.
this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Okay.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
I'm
Right.
adorable.
Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer?
Awful.
Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble?
Let's see who has
Just
the
say
last
the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay,
Creative
Al.
juices.
I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
I love Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
I hate Barry so much.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
I played this game with my girlfriend and she loved Barry. She's like, oh, Barry's cool. I'm like, no, he's not. He's a failure. Let's ride.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Okay. Sync by
Alan,
Microsoft.
Thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too.
That's
Go
a
on.
nod.
I'll promise to behave.
I promise to behave. Ooh.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl?
Carl?
Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
So much for a quiet vacation. And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Little creepy.
Try the coffee. But don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us.
Do me a favor, Sonny.
Sonny.
I could really use a tune right now.
Dude.
Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox.
Put
I'd
a
do
lie
it
with your
myself,
coconut.
but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up.
Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder you in
It does
your
that.
sleep.
Get stuck. Yeah. You need to give it a good solid whack. Yeah. That's my favorite tune. Coconut. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you
You're a
settled
little,
in, and to meet your wife.
creepy.
I insist.
Thanks.
No thanks. No, you're not allowed to go into my house, baby. Yeah. You're creepy.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring. You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remove...
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid,
Splendid.
It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I'm not
I wish.
Tom. Okay.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Oh man, there's supposed to be a thermostat right here, and I'm supposed to collect it, and it would have made me happy, but no! I would
I'll
cry.
be heading back to work.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
I'm gonna cry.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get
So
back
much
home.
foreshadowing.
Okay?
Okay, we can talk about this later.
Bad man here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once
remember how
upon a
this
time,
game
I
ends.
was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago.
Oh.
I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while. See those stars winking down at you? It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Single tear.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Huh. I didn't know you can go up here. Guess I'm going for a walk. Ugh. Gaming 101. Never go the direction you're supposed to. You might go the right way and finish the game quicker. Please. Ah! Thermos!
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Sure, the thermos. Oh man, I ship Alex and thermostat so much. Makes me happy. Makes me so happy. I can jump, dude. I'm gonna jump. Okay, I'm not gonna jump. I'm gonna jump anyways. Get my bones a-cracking. Okay, that hurt. That hurt more. Put the lime in the coconut. And they were never heard from again. Just kidding, or we wouldn't have a story. Hmm. The island's